What's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning back in to Air Trafficking. It's your man E, and today I got another unboxing for you all with this specific shoe. I've been wanting it ever since it released, but people were just asking outrageous prices. They wanted $600 to $800 for my specific size, and I just wasn't willing to pay that, especially nowadays with so many different releases dropping. I mean, unless it's something that I absolutely have to have in the collection, I'm definitely not trying to pay over retail for it. So now that all the months of searching for this sneaker is out of the way and I finally got it, let's go ahead and crack this pack open. Alright guys, so hopefully I can get this out the package relatively quick. Looks like he used a lot of tape and actually made the box fit the shoes. I'm not sure really how he packaged this, but I can tell you this, the shoes probably are going to be in good condition on the inside because it's layered 3 and 4 times. This specific shoe, like I said, I've been wanting ever since the release date. Unfortunately, I was unable to check out on Nike. They sold out with the quickness, and all of the other European sites that carried them, they were actually sold out as well. We do have an Air Max 1, and as you can see from the label, it is the Master. This specific shoe, of course, is basically to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 1 model. Nike and Jordan Brand have been doing that recently. For any of their sneaker silhouettes that have reached that 20 to 30 year anniversary mark, they've been just giving us all of the OG colorways and even new colorways as well, basically just to commemorate the longevity of its existence in itself. With the Master model here, Nike took 12 of the most iconic and rare Air Max 1 models that they've created in the past. So in taking all that into account, let's go ahead and get into the 12 sneakers that the Air Max 1 Master is composed of. So first and foremost, starting with the upper of the sneaker, it comes from the Air Max 1 and Kid Robot collab, and we can see from the upper, you can see the perforations that are found just like with the Kid Robot, and of course the all black upper. And let's not forget these hot pink laces that also were featured with that shoe. Now while we're on the upper, I'll definitely say that the leather is really plush, very soft to the touch, and the sock liner is even lined in leather. Before we talk about the specifics and differences in the right and left shoe respectively, let's take a look at the toe cap. We can see that both pairs highlight and feature the OG red Air Max 1 from 1987. Both pairs have a nice grade of what appears to be a short-haired suede, of course shining light on the first colorway to debut on this iconic model. Again, sticking to the upper, another thing that both the sneakers have in common that tie directly to an older model is with the Nike check here. You see it kind of has that velvet appearance and very soft to the touch, and that one directly ties to the Pata and Para Air Max 1 Premium Cherrywood that came out in 2010. Now on that particular pair, the actual check was in a burgundy. Alright, so focusing on the individual shoes themselves, we're going to start off with the right pair. And we'll go ahead and start with the rear portion of the shoe and move forward. Of course, we've already covered the toe caps. And this particular portion comes from the Air Max and Atmos 1B collab. It's the Safari print, which first dropped in 2002. The next portion of the sneaker comes from the Air Max 1 and Clock collab, the NL Premium Kiss of Death, which we first saw in 2006. The next two areas on the mudguard here are tied to the same sneaker, and that is the Air Max 1 Impara Albert Heijn, which actually released in 2005, and it was extremely limited in that only 24 pairs were released. Initially, Para had basically designed the shoe to pay homage to a big supermarket chain, Albert Heijn, and their company colors was orange and blue. But before Nike could actually put the sneaker into production, Albert Heijn changed the company colors. The next portion of the shoe feels like it's pony hair, and this one of course comes from the Air Max 1 Atmos Supreme Animal Safari that came out in 2006. And in wrapping up the right shoe, the last panel here comes from the Atmos Air Max 1B Viotech, which dropped in 2003. And you can see you got the gold check exactly like it was on that sneaker. Now moving on to the left shoe, we've got a similar safari-like print on the rear portion, and this one actually comes from the Air Max 1 Premium SP Safari from 2009. In front of that, getting back to the OG roots, we have a portion that is dedicated to the Air Max 1 OG Blue, again, which came out in 1987. The next portion, in front of that, we've got a similar theme to the other sneaker, still a soft touch like pony hair. That's the Air Max 1 Premium Beast from 2006. And lastly, wrapping it up for the left shoe, this green portion here, of course, comes from the Patta Air Max 1 Premium Chlorophyll that dropped in 2009. Last but not least, I definitely couldn't leave out this outsole. Originally, when I saw images, I thought that they were going to give us a gum sole on this sneaker, but getting it in hand, it's actually a gold. And it has almost like a shiny, translucent look to it, although you can't even see through it. But I definitely like this touch much more than I would even a gum sole. Alright guys, so that wraps up this unboxing and detailed look at the Air Max 1 Master. All in all, I'm definitely glad to add this one to the collection. As I said, they were charging great prices for my specific sizes, so I'm just fortunate that I was able to come across a really good deal on this particular pair, because I really did want to add it to the collection. When it comes down to it, I definitely have to say that the quality is there and the look is there. Again, having all those different colors and patterns in the sneaker being toned down by one solid color definitely complements the shoe. But anyway guys, hit that subscribe button as always if you're not already. Click the notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss any more videos that I drop from here on out. Be sure to hit the like button and share the video if you're able to do so. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at the name you see on the screen at this time. And keep it locked to Air Traffic for more dope exclusive reviews on sneakers just like this one. Until next time, I'm taking off.